Good morning and welcome to the Ashes live stream here with me. I am Tyrant, aka Chris, and we're going to be watching every ball of the Ashes live here on my channel. Welcome to everybody. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. Let's have a look here. The news from the middle is that England have won the toss, and we are going to be batting first. So that's going to be a pretty exciting stuff. We're going to have Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett out here in a minute. And TNT is just showing Zach Crawley planting that first ball through the covers in the last Ashes series. So it'll be exciting to see whether we get that again. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you can hear me okay. We're just going to do a quick sound check to make sure that you can. Testing, testing. Hello, welcome in everybody. We are going to be watching along. Just need to test the sound levels quickly. Good, I think everyone should be able to hear me, and we are ready to go. Whew. Let me just make sure my stream is up to date and live. Coming out there. Good. Well, at the moment, my headphones aren't working, so that's a bit annoying. But other than that, we are good to go. Well, isn't this going to be exciting? Starting off at Perth. Really looking forward to this. I think I can get up the teams quickly. So, as you can see, we do have some new faces in there, which is interesting. Jake Weatheralder opening the batting for Australia, and Brendan Doggett coming in as well. Both of them getting caps. However, and it is going to be Doggett, obviously, who gets a go with the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he opens the bowling or not. Zach Crawley is also going to be opening the batting with Ben Duckett very shortly. We're just doing the national anthems. The interesting thing about England is no Shoaib Bashir, so it is going to be 4 or 5 frontline. It's going to be 4 or 5 frontline pacemen with just the odd overs from Harry Brook and probably Joe Root in the middle there. So they're the teams. We are almost ready to go here. What's the time now? 2:10. We've still got 20 minutes. So first test is obviously from today onwards, and then we head on next week and beyond for the rest of the series. If I get enough viewers and people find this interesting, then I will carry on streaming. But yeah, we've just got to wait and see. And yeah, this is going to be an exciting one, isn't it? They said it was going to sell out for the first 3 days, but it looks like there is some empty seats up at the top here at the Optus Stadium. So we'll have to wait and see. Be really good if I could get my headphones going. So again, England have won the toss, and they're going to have a bat, which is perhaps not unexpected. They do prefer to chase, but I think they've got to get off to a good start here. Everyone looks quite relaxed, which is good. I will endeavour to get the score up on the screen once we get started. Welcome to everyone coming in and watching the live stream. The idea is that everybody up at this ungodly hour can join me and we can have a conversation about cricket and what's going on in the match. Oh, Cookie will love this. He'll hate getting a big old clap. Well, what an exciting series we've got. I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely pumped for this. So, yeah, let's get it going. Please drop some hellos in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're watching, and obviously you need your own. You need to be watching your own stream because I will be. I won't be showing what's going on in the game live. Obviously, I don't want a copyright strike, so or even just to be taken down. Please do let me know if you can hear me and everything is good. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Really appreciate you being here. Just having the national anthems. Good morning, welcome to the live stream. We're going to be here all night watching the Ashes. If you do have a bit of feedback, I apologise because I can't put my headphones on at the moment. They are still playing up, but hopefully they will work in a minute. It doesn't appear so. So we might have to do the whole of this stream like this, and I just won't get the sound. Oh, lots of empty seats at the top there. Oh, here we go. Advance Australia. Oh no, England first. Reminds me of Euro 96, these boys belting it out. Even Ben Stokes has taken the time to learn the words, which is good, being a native New Zealander. I quite like Advance Australia Fair, if I'm honest. It's quite good. Throwing that out there. As national anthems go, it's pretty good. Welcome wherever you're watching from. We are just watching the start of the Ashes. The first ball is minutes away. It should be an absolute belter. England are going to bat. And will we see another 4 from Zach Crawley like last time out? Who knows? But this is going to be good, whatever happens. It's a hell of a stadium. That Optus Stadium. So big. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you very much for joining me. This is going to be a belter. I can feel it. How are we going to go? What's the score going to be? Can England get through this first session? How's the pitch going to play? The Western Australian called it the green monster, but it doesn't look that green to me. It looks pretty good to bat on, I think. This looks like a good decision from England so far, but let's find out. Here we go then. Crawley and Duckett walk out over the boundary. And try and get the score up on the screen just as we can. Again, I don't want to get copyright strike for that, so I'll try and switch it on and off where we can. But Yeah, let's go. Just a quick reminder, if you can, like and subscribe. I need to get the subscribers up in order to open up the new membership options and bits for this new channel. So please like and subscribe if you like the stream. And yeah, watch along with me for the rest of the evening. It's going to be a long stream. We are going to break for lunch, obviously, at some point. But yeah, I'm going to watch every single ball of the Ashes here live on YouTube. And hopefully you will want to watch it with me. If you're feeling a bit lonely at home, watching it by yourself, maybe here in the UK, or you're an Aussie who wants to come in and give me some stick, then yeah, go for it. But here we go. Zach Crawley is on strike for the first ball. We got 3 slips, a gully, point, mid on, mid off, forward, square leg, deep, fine leg. Oh, it's getting nervy now. We're going to have Mitch Stark. Oh, I've just got that image of Burns in my head. It is time for the Ashes. Mitch Stark to Zach Crawley. First delivery. Stark in. And Crawley plays forward into the offside to line at point. We're away. We're away with the Ashes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining and watching. Really appreciate you being here. We are doing a live watch along with the Ashes. Every single ball of this test match is going to be reacted to here live on YouTube, and welcome in. Please come say hello, like and subscribe where you can. I'm not going to keep banging on about that. We are going to talk some cricket just very shortly. Second ball coming up. Stark in. Bowls, and Crawley lets it go outside the off stump. Nice assured start from England here. Stark not doing anything wrong either. Whew. We're through the first couple of balls. When will England's first run come? That's the question. Here we go then. Zach Crawley, third ball. Mitch Stark in. Past the umpire. Bowls. Oh, past the outside edge. Loose drive there from Crawley. Nearly leads to disaster. Ooh, careful not to show it. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Just have to leave that on that. Please don't hit me with a copyright. Okay, here we go. Stark in. Fourth ball. And it's outside the off stump. Not too much swing yet. Nice carry through to the keeper. England still not off the mark. Mitch Stark's been such a good bowler over the years. He really has. I read a bit about the Barmy Army being given Bay 13, and that's really annoyed a lot of Australians. Bay 13 traditionally. This is for the I think it's the MCG. So. Oh, Crawley on the drive, and no run taken. On ball left in the over. Nice looking drive for none. This pitch looks like it's coming onto the bat nicely. I feel like if you get through this little opening phase here, we get to 10 overs, none down. I suspect Crawley and Duckett are going to enjoy this a lot. Here we go. Stark in. Last ball of the over. Past the umpire. Oh, edged and gone! First over, and Stark has got Crawley. Unbelievable stuff. That is such a loose drive from Crawley. He's going to get himself in trouble here. The extra bounce on this pitch. Oh, man. Oh, it's such a loose drive. Yeah, no words. I know in his mind he saw himself putting that one through covers. That was a bad shot. It was a bad shot, and it's brought Pope in, who is every time I see that replay, and it's nearly dropped by Kawaja. Stark does this though. He has a knack of getting wickets early on. Obviously, he got Burns a few years back. Just Crawley's got to think there. Didn't need a boundary. What we did, what we needed was a nice, a maiden over, whatever. Losing a wicket in the first over was just not setting the tone. Come on, Pope. So Ollie Pope, new man in at 3, under a bit of pressure himself from Bethel, but I think it's the right decision to go with him. England have been planning this for some time now. You felt something was going to happen, right? You felt something big was going to happen. How long are they going to stick with Crawley playing those kind of shots? Oh no! Whoa! Ben. Oh, Ben. Oh, please be careful. That is a cracking ball. Look at that. Just reaching for it. Maybe just played inside the line a little bit, but oh, that was close. Whew. Okay, second ball of the over. Here we go. Boland in. Ask the umpire. Bowls. And Duckett advances and gets off the mark. And England are away 1 for 1. Oh. Oh, Zach. Well, he was either going to plant him for 4 in the first over or he was going to nick off. And he nicked off. So it's gone now. It's just every time you watch it, the ball's going over the top of the stumps. And that's got to give the Australians some belief, right? Hope off the mark. A little squirt down to deep third man. Is it going to go all the way? Not quite. I think they'll come back for 2, maybe 3. No, just 2. Did they get 3? 3. Yeah, well run. Pope off the mark with a 3 down to deep third man. Ugh. Come on, England. Boland looks a bit dangerous here as well. This new ball's doing a bit. I have to say, now that I've seen a few balls on it, that wicket looks more and more green. with every ball bowled on it, it appears to be getting greener to me. It initially looked all right, but I don't know, 5 quick bowlers, maybe a green, lively seeming pitch of England shot themselves in the foot here, listening to all the has-beens and old pundits saying, you know, in Australia, you think about having a bowl and then you bat first anyway. Boland in. And a rare leave from Duckett. He doesn't like leaving, but that ball goes off past him into the wicketkeeper's gloves. Whew. All settling down a bit now, but yeah, I have to wait and see how England are going to go here. Duckett on strike, Boland in for the 6th ball of his over, and squirted away by Duckett. It was a Yorker length delivery, not quite in the block hole, and Duckett manages to get a couple and is off and running himself. Hello everyone coming in, thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Ashes watch along. Just watching that Crawley dismissal again. Oh, it's just such a loose drive. If I saw that on a Saturday at a club game, you'd go, you got yourself out there. And if anything, we're quite lucky that it was at the end of the over, because I feel like the crowd could have really got on top of us there. Look at that. The shortest ball of them all as well. The shortest ball of the 6 bowled by Stark. And yeah, he went after it. Okay, Stark in, outside the off stump. And Pope leaves it alone. And we are off and running in the over. 6 for 1. Oh, one for 6, because we're in Australia, so everything's upside down, obviously. Yeah, let's see how well Pope can play Stark here. He might even be the right batsman for this, because he can leave well and pick off the runs when Stark gets 2 straight. Stark in, past the umpire. Bowls, and just short of Smith at slip. A late cut to a ball that was just probably slightly too full for the shot. Yeah, no, it was lifting. It was probably there. He did well in the end to get it to stay down after a little bit of lift. But yeah, here we are. Stark's just got a little problem with his boot, so I paused for a second. wish they'd stop jumping on replays when I'm not looking at the screen. Just having a little look at X and what everybody else is saying. I mean, I think that ball's just far too short looking at it to be on the drive there, but it is what it is. The Australians are going to be overjoyed with that start. This is really good for them so far. Stark just sorting his boot out, and then he'll be ready to go again. Stark in, and bowls, and Pope defends slightly off the back foot. Here we go. Next ball, Stark in, past the umpire and bowls down the leg side, and it's taken by Carey. No run. And Stark bowls and Pope let to go. Ooh. Well, stadium does look a bit more full now. Lots of England fans there. I think Michael Vaughan and Mike Hussey said it would be almost half, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It is a full house, though, so we've got an exciting game. Stark at the top of his run-up. He's got to be pleased with getting a wicket. If he gets a second one here, England are going to be in trouble. Last ball of the third over. Past the umpire, Stark in and bowls. And Pope lets it go. Watchful from Pope. Ooh. Well, we're just getting into our work now, and I think, England, they can get to 35 or even 50 without losing another wicket. We'll be quite happy with that. And Duckett goes down the ground for a boundary. Missed the start of that over. But, yeah, that's 4 for Duckett. Down the ground. I'm too busy watching adverts. Thanks a lot, TNT. Lovely shot down the ground from Duckett there. And a dot ball to follow up. So Duckett's away on the boundary front, and I think that'll be good for him. He does like to go about a runner ball, and hopefully they can bat around Pope here. That would be what I'd imagine the plan is. It's a nice start to this fourth over. Boland is in past the umpire, bowls, and Duckett lets another one go. I don't think I've seen that many leaves from Duckett in the history of his career, right? I thought he'd left like 3 balls before this test match. So yeah, good stuff. I don't know whether that is the situation with Crawley going early or what it is, but yeah, good stuff. Boland in, bowls, and down the ground again here from Duckett. Just a couple of runs. Nicely played. Duckett looks pretty assured here at the moment. Nice straight bat. Boland at the top of the mark. Bowls. Ooh, full delivery. And it's played well by Duckett. Straight back to the bowler. So, trying to pick a, what the score of this series is going to be. I think Australia are going to really miss Pat Cummins and Hazelwood here. I think Hazelwood would be a handle. Well, both bowlers would be quite a handful on this pitch, I think. The extra pace and bounce, particularly Cummins. So I think overall 2-2 with a draw somewhere would be fair. Maybe 3-2 to England, but that's just being hopeful, I think. Duckett on the drive, down the ground, glorious drive. Glorious drive from Duckett for 4. Lovely straight bat through mid-off, and he's really starting to tick now. This is looking good for England if he can keep mixing it up here between aggression and leaving. This is very much Duckett's game at the moment. Full and in the slot. And that was good from Duckett. So, new Mitch Starc over. It'll be interesting to see how long the bowlers go on for here. Yeah, bowler should be fresh. Starc in and Pope. Lovely shot off out through the covers. It's probably not going to go for 4 because the ground's so big. And he didn't quite time it, but I think he's picked up another 3 there. Yeah. And again, that looked like a very controlled shot from Ollie Pope. I'll be pleased with that. Be interesting to see whether this pitch does crack up over the 5 days. Everybody says it will get harder and harder to bat on. Again, another reason why England might have chosen to bat first, particularly as they are the sort of team who likes to bowl wherever they can. But yeah, here we go. We'll have to see. Stark in, second ball of the over to Duckett now. Oh, past the outside edge. And there is no run. Been a very assured 13 from Duckett so far. And Pope's reached 6, which is good. But Stark looks pretty unplayable at the moment. Wow, there is a lot of England fans in there, isn't there? Stark in and bowls. It's down the leg side, and there's just a chance of Duckett getting out to a silly ball like that. So he survives this one. We're currently getting a weight transfer. Wow, this is incredible stuff from TNT. We've got all kinds of lines being drawn over the screen. Biometrics everywhere. I'm surprised we haven't got heart rates yet. But it was a good shot. Okay, here we go. Stark in. Bowls to Duckett. It's on the hip. And it's clipped away. And it's going to be 4. It's going to be 4 runs to Duckett. And that will frustrate Stark. But it's a poor ball, really. Just on the legs. And it just needed a tickle to get down to the boundary. Really, really confident start here from Ben Duckett. Really confident. Stark at the top of his run. 5th ball of the over. He's in and past the umpire. Bowls. And it's short and wide and slashed at. Slashed at by Duckett. Who, yeah. He'll feel like he's missed out on 4. And Stark will feel like he's missed out on a wicket. Oh. I don't know if he's more disappointed in the shot there or the fact he's missed out. If he'd got anything on it, it would have gone for 4, I think, down to deep third man. So England are 23 for 1. I actually got that on my... Let's see if we can get the scoring. Stark in. Driven. Oh, stopped by... Is that Labuschagne out there? T66. And that is the end of the over. England are 23 for 1 after 5 overs. Stark is 1 for 7. 7 for 1. Duckett on 17 and Pope on 6. It's a bit of a shame that we've lost Crawley, but honestly, these two have got into their work very, very well. You know, this might be a crazy thing, but if Pope does well here, if, touch wood, Pope does well here, do we think about opening with Pope and bringing Bethel in and Crawley goes? I don't think so. I think that'd be too crazy. But ooh, one hand off the bat from Ollie Pope, and it's stopped at backward point, and he picks up a couple. Again, a slightly loose drive there from Pope, but he kept it down and got away with it. That's all that matters. And picks up another couple of runs. I feel like Boland has looked less less dangerous than Stark so far. Here we go. Boland over the wicket and bowls to Pope, who defends solidly back down the line. Ball of the over. Boland turns around and is past the umpire. Bowls to Pope, who drives and gets it just in front of cover point. And Lyon fumbles it, but they only get 1 run anyway. Tell you what, Lyon's knee got caught there. Could have been bad. But there we go. Boland in, past the umpire to Duckett, and Duckett gets it behind square, but only as far as backward point, and there is no run. Game's settled down now into quite a nice rhythm. Australia will be happy with their start, but Duckett and Pope here do look like they're going to kick on if they can stay in. 5th ball over. Duckett drives. 4 runs down the ground again. And now Duckett's starting to cook here. The England fans are up on their feet. This is what we hope for. Lovely drive here. Head position, fantastic from Duckett. He's forward and just pushes it gently down the ground. I think the key here, the real key between Duckett and Crawley is if you Duckett just waits for the ball a little bit later, doesn't try and overhit it. Oh, just past the outside edge. There's an appeal from Boland, but nothing from the umpire. And Smith isn't going to review, I don't think. So we are at the end of the over. Yeah, as I was just saying, I think the difference between Duckett and Crawley, if you watch them, is Crawley tries to hit the ball like he's caught it in bed with his wife, like, or his girlfriend. He just tries to hit it so hard every time. And then when you get a little bit of lift on the ball off the pitch, you're always going to open up the slip cord in there. Whereas if you watch Duckett, it's right under his nose. It's late, and he's playing it just nice and softly. He's hitting it just hard enough to get it to the boundary. Yeah, Crawley's just going at the ball too hard for me. Yeah. Here we go. Hello, everyone joining and jumping in. I can see a few of you coming in and saying hello. We are watching along with the Ashes here. Here we go. Stark in, bowls to Pope, and Pope with a perfect forward defensive. Nice ball from Stark. Seen off by Pope. Stark in, bowls, and it's flicked off Pope's legs. He's going to get 3 here, I think, again. I think that's like his third 3. Yeah. 3? 2. I was going to say, that's like his third 3 in a row. But Pope's looking busy here. This is a really, really good sign for England. Good sign for Pope. Stark in, bowls, and Pope slashes at it. A really good stop in the gully, I think, there. That is a great stop. Pope jogs through for a single. It's a good athletic stop there from Cam Green in the gully. Is that shot going to get Pope in trouble? That's the question. He played that one really well, nice and late and down. But perhaps a risky shot. I think it'll be interesting to see how long Stark bowls for here in this first spell as well. And whether we get to see Doggett shortly. I'm sure that Steve Smith will want to get him in the game. Here we go then. Stark in. Past the umpire. Bowls straight. And oh, he's wrapped him on the pads. That looks very out. That looks very out. But I think Duckett's DRS'd it straight. Oh no, he's looking. He's going to go upstairs, is he? Has he already... Has he gone upstairs? I think he has. Okay, here we go. Decision reviewed. Initial reaction from me was, this is out. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I don't think there's any bat on it, but I can see off stump there. I tell you what, I can see off stump and a little bit of middle. Unless this has swung outwards, I'm gonna call this right now as clipping leg, and unfortunately that's going to be out. Oh, it's hitting. Review lost, and that's the end of Duckett. He was playing so well. Oh, Australia are getting into us now. It did look out. I think that was a hopeful review, if anything. Oh, here we go. Duckett gone after playing really well. Two down England for less than 50. So, the question of the day, is Joe Root going to score 100 in Australia? And is he going to score it today? That's the question for me. And we're about to find out. Come on, Joe. England is behind you. But, oh, Mitchell Stark's looking pretty good here, isn't he? He's looking pretty good here. How many times are the commentators going to say no 100 in Australia? That was on the bingo card, wasn't it? Poor. If Stark can get one more here, oh boy. Come on, Joe. Show us what you got. Stark in, bowls, and Root lets it go outside the off stump. This is going to be a hell of a tussle, I think. If England can get through here to, I don't know, they've really got to get through to 100 with this pair. And that's a big ask. Again, it does look like there are runs to be scored on this pitch. Short leaving and Stark in. Oh, Root, put it away. Oh. I don't know whether that's nerves or did he not watch the Crawley dismissal? Brilliant bowling from Stark, Mitchell Stark, absolutely brilliant. He's got us right on the back foot here. I think the LBW looked out for me. Lots going on there. Just full and straight. I think Duckett was maybe looking on the drive. He just looked to be on the move as it hit him as well. Steve Smith's got to be happy with this start. Boland in, bowls, and it's on the legs, and that's a lovely clip through mid-wicket for a couple to Pope. I mean, the other thing I'd say is that Boland definitely looks the easier of the two bowlers to face. So I don't know why Joe Root isn't just tucking that drive away and not playing it for a few overs, seeing if Stark does get tired. Because they're ticking the runs off against Boland quite happily. Boland in. Bowls. Played late by Pope, and there is no run. So, morning session is on a knife edge here. I need to see the coverage. Here we go. Boland in. Bowls. Oh, Boland's got a touch on this, I think. Oh, no, not like this, surely. Oh, Root's not sure. Oh, no. I don't like Root's face. Root's either safe here or in big trouble. First of all, did he touch it? Yes. Boland got a touch on it. So the question is, did Root get back? Yeah. Oh. Oh, Root. Don't do that to me. That would have been the moment of the test so far. Oh, man. Not out. Good stuff. And Pope forward and defends against Boland for the third ball of the over. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We are doing an Ashes watch along here. Every ball of the first test will be reacted to here. So thank you very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe and then come and say hi in the chat. Yeah, more people we have talking, the more opinions we have, the better the stream will be. Okay, here we go. Next ball. Bowling in. And it's down the ground. Oh, and Pope doesn't even run. Pope doesn't even run. Absolutely sublime shot from Ollie Pope. Absolutely nailed that. Lovely shot. That's a cricket shot, that is, from Ollie Pope. Forward, head over the ball, and just pumps it back down the ground past the bowler for 4. And that's the end of the over. Dot ball to finish. England are 39 for 2 after 8 overs. I mean, small targets. Getting through to 10 overs with only 2 down is a good start. We really do not want to lose a wicket in the next couple of overs. No. So we have got a route on strike to an absolutely flying Mitchell Starc. And he comes past the bowler, he bowls, and is outside the off stump. Good carry through to carry the keeper, and Joe Root lets it go without too much trouble. Here we go then. Next ball, Starc into Root, not off the mark yet. He's faced 3 balls. Starc in, bowls outside the off stump, and taken in front at first slip by Carey. You do get the impression that Starc is setting Root up here. Just throwing the ball wider, and then just bowls one just on length around the 4th stump line. And Joe Root has a little nibble at it. That's what happened in the last over. See what happens in this one. Starc in past the umpire and bowls, and it is through to Carey again. Root being very patient here. So England have gone with 5 bowlers for this test match. You know, having Archer, Wood, Hart, Atkinson. You know, this is going to be such an exciting game. Like, England have either got this completely right or, you know, I think whatever happens, neither team is going to steamroll this game. So it's going to be a close one, whether it's low scoring or high scoring. In comes Starc. 4th ball of the over. Root off the back foot. Can't get it past Lyon at point, backward point. And it is a dot ball. Lots of flags hanging up there. What have we got? Stoke City. Now, I do like a graphic, but I don't know what this distance between graphic is showing anyone, for those on the TNT feed, which I think most people are. Yeah. Knowing that mid-off and backward point are 30 metres away from each other, I'm not sure what that tells us. Stark in. Fifth ball, yeah, and Riddicks, and Root's gone. Root's gone as well. Stark is absolutely running through us. Not much Root could do about that. It's a good ball. 39 for 3. Oh, he was still moving a little bit, was Root, when it went through. Oh no, Root gone as well. I said just a couple of overs. England in trouble here. Root gone for a 7-ball duck. And you've got to feel like England are going to have to bowl well here at the moment. Oh, my. What to say? Are we panicking yet? Are we panicking yet? Oh, I don't know. I really can't say, but Australia have got to be happy about their work so far. Harry Brook. This isn't good at the moment. If you had told me, 40 minutes into this innings, we'll be 3 wickets down, I'll be pretty worried. Pope has looked good, right? So let's look at the positives here. Pope has looked solid, but now, God, Stark will be so pleased with a chance to have a go at Brook early here. And it is Mitchell Stark causing us all of the problems. Root's gone in the 9th over, and Mitch Stark has 3 for 10. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. Duckett moving a little bit when it hit him on the pad. Not great technique. Again, that Root delivery, pretty good, but Root just seemed to be completely squared up by it. And of course, now's the time to bring on the new guy. This is really good captaincy from Smith. England reeling. And, bring on your new guy. Brendan Doggett comes on. And just a few months ago, a carpenter. Whoa! Straight through, first ball. Oh, England. Come on. Dog it in. Oh, that was so close to the stumps. Absolutely cut Ollie Pope in half. No Snicko, he couldn't get anywhere near it. Could not get near it. You could have put a bus through that gap between bat and pad. And another ball from Doggett. dug in this time a little bit shorter, and Pope survives. Wow. What a first ball that would have been. I tell you what, if Doggett had knocked Pope over there, and he very much could have done. That just clipped the bails. We would have been looking at a England serious problem. We've got to see some fight now from England. Got to see some fight. Doggett in. Third ball. Outside the off stump, and Pope lets it go. If I was Doggett here, there's absolutely nothing to lose by straightening up. Straightening up his bowling. Nothing to lose. Bring all three dismissals into call LBW bowled. Bring them all in. Doggett in. Fourth ball of the over to Pope. And he hits him on the pad, but I think it's going over the top. But I tell you what, Pope does not look as happy as he looked against Boland. I think this is too high. We'll watch it back. Bat. He hit it. Okay. Fortunate inside edge. Doggett in. Fifth ball. It's down leg side and 4 runs to Pope. Well, if we come away from this over without losing a wicket and having gained 4 runs, we'll be happy with that. Pope will have been very pleased as he picked up the line of that ball. Happy to pick it off down the leg side. So, last ball of Doggett's first test over. How's it going to go? He's past the umpire. He bowls, and Pope advances slightly down the wicket, but lets it go through to Carey, the keeper. End of the 10th over, and England are 43 for 3. Good start from Doggett. 4-leg buys was the call on that previous one, but yeah, wow. That first one that cut Pope up, that could have caused all kinds of problems. Are we going to get another over of Stark? I hope not. A good over from Doggett, but we do have another over from Stark. He's in and bowls to Harry Brook, who advances down and smashes him through the covers. Doesn't quite time it. There's a long boundary out there, so I don't think it's going to go for 4. But what the hell? What's going on? What a shot from Harry Brook. Picks up 3 and gets off strike. But, yeah, interesting. Skips down the wicket like it's a T20 and just plants him through the covers. The guy's on, 3 for 10. Exciting stuff from Harry Brook. That is the way that England play. Stark in, bowls Pope, who lets it go. And I like that from Pope. Pope's got to be the rock here that Brook, Stokes and Smith bat around. You know, Pope hasn't got to score quickly. We've got players who can score quickly. What Pope's got to do is be the glue. And if he ends up being the glue in this team, that really will cement his place because, it's not not what I can trust from Bethel yet. He's too young. But yeah, we need some glue here from Ollie Pope. Stark to Pope. He bowls. And Pope is forward and drives and doesn't beat Travis Head at mid-off. And it is a dot ball. Seeing that root 0 on the screen is worrying me. Can't deny it. I think whatever happens now, we can say it's been a cracking spell from Mitch Stark. It can only get better for him. It can't get worse. He's in and he bowls. And Pope is forward and defends nicely. 3 for 13 from his 5.5 overs, 5.4 overs. England 46 for 3, coming up to the end of the 11th over. So where do we want to be? That's the question. You know, Root's just completely squared up there. Completely squared up. Here we go. Stark in, bowls to Pope outside the off stump, and he lets it go for the 5th ball of the over. So yeah, absolutely. Where do we want to be? That is the question. England, you know, reeling at the moment, but we've got to hope we get through to drinks. You know, 50, 60 runs. We got 4 overs to drinks. Maybe a little bit sooner. First hour coming up. Yeah, 8 minutes. So get these through to drinks, boys. Ollie Pope facing the last ball of Mitch Stark's over. And he goes for a big slashing cut down to deep third man and finds the boundary. Good shot from Ollie Pope. Didn't even try and keep it down. Just went with the bounce after it lifted from Stark. And a nice confident shot. Really good here from Ollie Pope. He's left well and he's put it away when the opportunities come. So, really good. They taking an early drink? Is that why we're getting an adverts break? It is, yeah, drinks break. Well, 50 for 3 at drinks. Thoughts? Positives. Ollie Pope is playing very well. Got away with one when Doggett cut one through the middle of him. First ball of his Test career. Negatives. Crawley's shot was terrible. And then I think Root will be disappointed with his dismissal. Same with Duckett. I think both of them could have played their respective balls better. But overall, I think that's a hell of a spell, if it is going to be a spell from Mitch Stark. I don't know why you take the ball out of his hand, honestly. He is bowling so well. But here we go. Doggett in and bowls to Brooke, who punches it back to the bowler, and there is no run. We've got another one of these. Yeah, that is how his wrist goes. Okay, that's interesting. Wrist snap, 50 kilometers an hour. Without anything to compare it to, this doesn't really tell us much. Doggett in, bowls, and a big drive from Brooke. He's just going to pick up the 1 run. Doggett in, bowls, Pope blocks and defends. Been a good start from Doggett so far. Then past the umpire, bowls to Pope, who's forward and defends. Is typically fluid manner. He's looked good so far, Doggett, I think. He's not looked like it's going to be easy to get after him and change the flow of this game. But the longer that Harry Brooks out there, the more chance of that happening. And Pope's away and gets it behind for a couple here. No, just one. And be disappointed with that. I think that's Cam Green there, is it? Big Cam Green? Yeah. Bit of Sunday club fielding there. So 52 for 3 England. Last ball of Doggett's second over, the 12th over of the game. Doggett in and bowls and backed away by Harry Brooke. What a lovely shot that is. Off the back foot and down to wide third man for 4. And again, inventive from Harry Brooke here. Backs off outside the leg stump and isn't afraid to just sort of lift it off the back foot. Part cut, part back foot drive, part Late cut. Probably didn't want that to go in the air as much as it did, but he's got away with it, and he's got 4 runs. Could this be the counter-attack? That's the question. We would love to see a counter-attack, wouldn't we? But I didn't get my hopes up. I didn't get my hopes up at 56 for 3. Scott Boland returning to take the place of Mitchell Starc. What a spell from Mitchell Starc. What a first spell. Unbelievable stuff. Here we go then. Boland in to Pope. And he lets it go on around the 6th stump line. Pope just shoulders arms to it. And I think that has been, for me, what's been so good about Ollie Pope's play so far today is that he's either left it or he's played it. His decision making has been really strong. But everybody else just looked to be in 2 minds a little bit on this pitch, particularly Root. Just almost surprised him. Boland in, bowls outside the off stump. Pope lets it go. So, we've got a cracking test match here. We really do. Australia are attacking. 3 slips, gully, backward point. No cover, mid-off. Forward square leg, deep fine leg, and mid-on. Boland in for his 3rd ball of the over. He bowls outside the off stump, and again, Ollie Pope, shoulders, arms, doesn't want anything to do with it. Hello and welcome to anyone just poking their head in. We are doing a watch along. I understand there are other watch alongs out there, but please come say hi, like and subscribe. We're going to be here for all, I want to say 5 days. But my confidence is slowly waning on that. It's yeah. Two really good performances so far from Starc and Ollie Pope. This is really good. Boland in. No commentator's curse. I did think I just got him with the commentator's curse there. Nice defensive shot from Ollie Pope. And he 4th dot of the over. But this is proper test cricket. Absorb some pressure. Play your way. Harry Brook is playing his way at the other end, which is like a cat on a hot tin roof. You just don't know what to expect. Here we go then. Boland in and bowls just full of a length, and it's hit down the ground by Ollie Pope. I don't think he got all of it. Chased down to the boundary, and they come back for 3. Good running from Pope. And again, this is another example here of where Pope's earned the right to play that shot just full of a length. You know, by leaving the first 4 balls, he's earned that ball to be bowled in his arc, and he's played it very, very well. Really good from Ollie Pope so far. Really good. Last ball of the Boland over. And just got a little bit of jump, and Harry Brook plays it with soft hands. End of the 13th over. England are 59 for 3. A good over for us there. Well played, Ollie Pope. Oh, we're going to see all of Mitchell Starc's highlights now. We'd have to watch every almost every ball he bowled. He really is a player for big occasions, isn't he? He loves the Ashes. If Joe Root is going to score 100 in Australia, he's going to have a better day than that. Dog it in and bowls, and he's cut Pope in half again. He's trying to play some aggressive late cut. Again, this time he hasn't earned that shot. Cuts back in from Doggett. Don't know whether he ran his fingers down the side of it, but it cut back quite sharply. Bounced plenty. Doggett into Pope. Past the umpire, bowls, and this time Pope smartly forward. And there is no run. Doggett's next ball. Third ball of the over. He bowls to Pope. It's full. And 2 straight. Pope has got it away here. And he's going to find the boundary. Okay, so Doggett has a bad ball in him. Right? And therefore, that first shot from Pope seems completely unnecessary, because I feel like if you leave Doggett enough, he is going to go after the stumps eventually. You want some glory, as you would on your debut. But if England are smart, they can take advantage of that. Doggett in and bowls. And it is full again. You know, I did call earlier in that first over for Doggett to attack the stumps. But both of these deliveries have just been a little bit too full. And I think actually Pope will be disappointed to have missed out on that. 2 balls left in the over. Pope now on 30 from 43 balls. Not happy with somebody behind the bowler's arm. Pope's watching the ball here. Doggett's in. Slashed away by Pope. And is it going to quite reach the boundary? Not quite. Dragged back in by Cam Green at deep wide third man. And return to carry. Pope moves to 33. Again, just that little late cut. Just getting in behind it and putting plenty of bat through it. You'd think for how hard he hit that would hit to the boundary. It just shows how big the boundaries are here at Optus Stadium at Perth. In comes Doggett. Short ball. Fairly short ball for the last ball of the over, and it is seen off. End of the 14th over. England are 66 for 3. And this has been a little good period for England after the loss of Root. It could have all gone downhill very fast. Pope's played excellently, as I've said several times now. And Harry Brook hasn't had much of the strike, so be interesting to see if he continues to play in this aggressive way. 33 from 44 balls for Ollie Pope. Boland in and bowls, and Pope just manages to find a gap in the offside for a single. And gets it away. 34 he moves to. Partnership of 28 now. It was well played. 7-3. Now this is going to be the interesting battle. Boland versus Brook, who has got to 8. He's been out there a little while, but only faced 7 balls, so still fresh in his innings. Boland in. Second ball of the over. Bowls straight, and Harry Brook clips off his legs, just lets it roll away, but he finds forward square leg, and there's no run. Will be interesting to see what the next bowling changes. Obviously, Boland's into his 6th over here. He has had a small break, but it'll be interesting to see. Third ball over. Boland in. Past the umpire. Bowls. And Harry Brook tries to hit him out of what is an impressive stadium to try and hit a bowler out of. And that ball was not the right length to try and do that to. He gets away with it, honestly. But come on, Brookie. It almost reminds me of KP back in the day. Almost reminds me of KP back in the day. You just never knew quite what you were going to get from ball to ball. Obviously, he goes about his cricket in a slightly different way. Yeah, I with Harry Brook, I just imagine there's a fly just like buzzing around in his head, just bouncing off little signs that say like cut, pull, drive, skip down the wicket, or maybe not even just where he wants to hit the ball. That's all he cares about. You know, it's whether he can hit the ball into a certain gap, and he'll manufacture that shot, whatever ball comes down to him. 5th ball of the over. Boland in. Past the umpire. Bowls to Harry Brook, who drives down the ground. Super shot. And it beats the fielder, and it is 4 runs to Harry Brook. Lovely shot down the ground. And yeah, there we go. Just classic cricket shot. A little bit too full from Boland. Where Boland and Doggett have got it wrong is by overpitching the ball. Mitch Stark, though, just held his length just so well in his spell. Boland in, bowls Harry Brook. I'm not. Was he thinking about going for some kind of lap over the top there? I think he was. But ball weren't there, so he defended it. Dot ball to finish. England 71 for 3, and now getting towards the 100 mark. That's where they want to be. We can get to maybe 110, 115 by lunch. That would be an achievement. I'm going to say at lunch we want to be at 115 for 3. For 3 being the most important part of that. Yeah, let's see. They'll get in. Bowls onto the legs of Ollie Pope, who whips it down to final leg, and Boland is down there. That's it. Just 1 run. There's a lot of England fans there. A lot of support. It is on my bucket list to go and do, but I don't know. A lot of things that can kill you in Australia, including Mitchell start. Dog it in, bowls, 2 straight, and it is clipped off the legs by Harry Brook for a single. Good cricket here from England. There are plenty of singles all around this field, and being that the boundaries are so big here, it is good for England to find these 2s and 3s. Doggett's gone for 15 in his 3.2 overs. He's in and bowls, 3rd ball of the over, down leg side again. Hope will be disappointed, I think, to have missed out on that. Here we go then. Doggett in and bowls. And Pope off the back foot to a now deep Nathan Lyon. Field change there. He's now back on the boundary. Out a deep wide 3rd man. Deep backward point is probably a more apt description. Dog it in, bowls, and clipped away into the leg side, just down to fine leg, and Harry Brook comes through for 1. It's going to be leg by. I don't think so. Leg by, yep. Pope on strike, dog it in, and bowls, and Pope down the ground, but too close to Mitchell's start. And that is the end of the over. England 75 for 3 from 16 overs. And we've got yet another weight transfer clip. Here we go then. Next ball in. Boland in and bowls, and it is defended by Harry Brook. And it's defended by Brook, the 2nd ball of the over. So Pope 36, from 49 balls and Harry Brook 13. Boland's none for 37 from 6.2, which when Stark is doing so well at the other end, all you've really got to do is hold up an end. I think Boland has been the weak link if there has been one here. So Australia will be happy with England at 75 for 3, but this has been a good little partnership for England so far. They do need to just build these partnerships. Boland in, bowls, and it is a dot ball to Harry Brook. This will be a super battling 50 from Ollie Pope if he manages to get there. 14 runs away. Fourth ball of the over. Boland in past the umpire and bowls and is played late and into the gully by Harry Brook, and there is no run. There is a no ball, so there is a run. And a fairly big overstep from Boland, no doubt there. Partnership is 37 at the moment. That's a good partnership for England. Boland in, bowl straight. Harry Brook whips it away, and it is well stopped by Mitchell Stark. This looks a bit tight there as he stands up. No worry there, he just sort of got himself into a tangle, but no harm done. Boland in, bowls, fifth ball of the over, it's a dot ball. Do you think we are going to try and restart the stream at lunch in order to try and filter in some TikTok stuff? Boland in, bowls, and it's a dearly. And now they do get a run as the run out attempt goes down to deep fine leg, and England do get through for one, but I don't think there was a run initially there. We'll have to see a replay of that, but it's a little moment of confusion. We're back. Hello and welcome to anyone viewing with us here, watching the Ashes. It might be 5 minutes to 4 o'clock in the morning here in England, but we are wide awake and watching a really good tussle. Dog it in, and bowls and Harry Brook. I think he'll be disappointed he missed out on that. Could have whipped it through the leg side, but yeah. Doesn't manage to get it through. Don't know why we're getting a replay of Doggett's action, but annoying as I didn't anticipate it. I'm supposed to get rid of the scoreboard. Here we go then. Doggett, second ball of the over into Harry Brook. It's short ball and Brook lets it go over his shoulder. I have to say, it's this partnership of 38 from 52 balls. It's not been exciting, but it has been exactly what England needed to get back on top. But yeah, nothing going at the moment. Welcome if you are just joining. Thank you for checking in. We are doing an Ashes watch along. We've got Doggett. He's bowling to Harry Brook. Third ball of the over, and Brook gets it away off his hip for a single. Yeah, really good partnership here between these two. The 50 partnership and obviously the 100 for England would be very useful to get through to without losing another wicket. I have to say, Australia haven't looked as potent without Mitch Starc in the attack. And that means England need to really think about that and think about how they're going to play Starc for the rest of the series. Doggett outside the off stump and Pope drives. No run taken. Doggett in, bowls to a Pope and it's a dot ball. England 78 for 3 now, just coming up to the last ball of the 18th over. Will we see any overs of Lion before lunch just to mix it up? I don't think so, but that could surprise England. See if there no Lion does like the pace and bounce. Doggett in, outside the off stump, one off the over, and that is well played by everyone. Good test cricket. Can you see the old Wacker ground from the Optus Stadium? I don't know, but yeah. And just like that, Nathan Lyon's into the attack. So what do I know? I did have a feeling that might be worth to give Lyon a go, but 18 overs in, that's very early. So we are going to find out if this pitch is going to do anything. I think this Lyon Harry Brook battle is going to be key to England's fortunes before lunch here on day one. I'm well aware that he likes this ground, so I'll have to see. Lyon in for his first ball to Harry Brook, And it is a dot ball. Brook coming forward and just defending into the offside. I think this is going to be interesting. I don't know if Harry Brook is going to be able to stop himself from going on the attack against Nathan Lyon here. And indeed, he does drive just backward of point for a single. There doesn't appear to be a lot of spin yet for Nathan Lyon. But Ollie Pope, touchwood, plays spin very well. So just need more good decision making. Line in. Bowls too full, and Pope does get it through. He'll pick up a single. 2 or 3 and over off line, and without too many chances, we'll be over the moon with that. Here we go. Line in, 4th ball of the over. Bowls and Harry Brook. He's going to find 2 here, I think. Yeah, well placed forward push out into the offside. Lovely shot off the back foot from Harry Brook. And he picks up another single. Good over for England this so far. 1 ball left to Pope. And could round off a pretty good 19th over here. And indeed we do. Another single. Good over. 6 off it for England without too much drama at all. England will be pleased with that. So, good partnership being built here between Pope and Brook. A real fight back from England. Here we go. Cam Green into the attack. Change at both ends. England 84 for 3 off 19 overs. Here we go. First ball of Cam Green's spell. He's in and bowls to Pope. It bounces a little bit. Pope plays it nicely down to deep 3rd man for a single. Not too much Bazball going on at the moment, but I have to say after we lost Root, if you'd offered me 85 for 3 at that point, I'd have been very pleased. So next ball, 2nd ball of the over. Cam Green in, past the umpire, bowls, and Harry Brook pulls it away down to deep backward square leg for 1 run. That was neither short nor a good length. It was somewhere in between, and Harry Brook didn't have a problem just batting it away. Green in to Pope, who is down the ground. And this is going to be 4 runs to Ollie Pope, taking him to 44. Lovely shot. I tell you, here we go. You know, the second string bowlers for Australia really aren't much. And if Crawley, Duckett, and Root were still out there, they've got to be looking at this bowling now going, I've missed out. I've missed out on getting some easier runs by going after the wrong guy. Lovely shot off the legs from Ollie Pope. Picks up 2 or maybe 3 more. 3 more. 46. Yeah, I mean, it's been, you know, I think it's been a mix of things. The ball's getting older. Ollie Pope is well set now and has been improving all the way through this innings. Early on, his decision making is what made a real difference. Cam Green in and bowls, and it's wide, and Harry Brook stretches as he just taps it out for a single to Travis Head at wide mid on. 94 for 3 England. When Joe Root fell, I did say 115, 120 at lunch would be a good score. I think we're probably going to get maybe 25 overs. So, yeah, another 5 overs, 3, another 15. Yeah, about 115 looks good at the moment. But obviously, anything can happen. Cam Green's hit him on the toe, and he has given him. Is that sliding down? Is it sliding down? I think Pope's going to DRS it. Australia felt like it was out. 46, and he is going to DRS. Yeah, I thought he might. We have a DRS review here for Ollie Pope. He's missed that. That's disappointing. Here we go. This is a big moment in this first morning. If they go in 3 down at lunch, England are all good. That's got to be sliding down. That's got to be sliding down. It's hit the outside of the pad. He's not hit it. It's out on the field, so if it is hitting any part of the stumps, umpire's call. Well, 4 wickets down. A really good 46 from Ollie Pope. But I've got to be honest with you. Again, another one just falling over. Almost surprised by the full delivery. And this first session well and truly belongs to Australia now. There we go. I'm not sure how many miracles Ben Stokes has in him. If he's only got 3 more, do we want to waste one today? If somebody had told Ben Stokes you're going to be walking out before lunch, do you think he would have bowled? I think he would have bowled. Hindsight 2020 vision, obviously, but you know. Now we're going to find out. Brook is obviously set. So that's good news for England. But, yeah, Nathan Lyon didn't seem to do any attacking. So it's just good captaincy. Mitch Starc, little spell here, a couple of overs before lunch. Have a go at Ben Stokes. Harry Brooks on strike. Starc in here. This is the moment in this test match. If these two can get a 50 partnership going or better, England might be in an okay position. But if England lose another wicket now, it's down the leg side from Starc and there is no run. Oh, if England lose another one now, one of these two, Brook or Stokes, then Australia have got to sniff a chance here at having England out for less than 200. And this pitch is not a score less than 200 pitch. It is probably a 350 pitch. Maybe better if you get in and you get settled, because Ollie Pope looked absolutely fine until he missed that straight one. Second ball in from Starc. He's in, passes the umpire and bowls outside the off stump. And Brook plays a little late cut, but it does not beat Gully. It is just not good enough from England. Starc in, bowls to Harry Brook, who defends, gets a little bit squared up, a bit like Root did. He played it softly, but whatever Stark's doing with the ball as he slides across the right-hander there, England are struggling with it. Starc in and bowls to Brook, who defends again, getting squared up. Needs to open up his shoulders here. Both Brook and Root, I feel like they're both a bit too closed off. This ball is a scrambled seam, slides across them. .94 for 4. Fifth ball of the over. Starc in and bowls to Brook, who goes for a little skip down the wicket and then a big shot over the top. Obviously, the pressure starting to get to Harry Brook here. I think that's a good statement of intent from Brook, though. It's not the prettiest shot. But it is going to make Mitch Starc think, I can't bowl length here because he is potentially going to be down the wicket at me. Starc in and bowls Harry Brook. Forward and defends. It's a maiden over, which again, we don't mind. I really think with this second string of Australian bowlers being as weak as they are, we just need to see Starc off. Giving him 3 wickets too many here. Maybe 2 wickets too many. Just a reminder, we are going to reset the stream at lunch. And try and include some of our TikTok viewers into the chat. See whether we can build up some conversation about what happened in this morning's session. Obviously, for me, it's Australia's session. Whatever happens now, unless Stokes hits a quick 50 in the next 4 overs, which seems unlikely. Nathan Lyon is going to be back on here. Don't blame him. Yeah. A little bit surprised at that. A little change of ends, maybe. Cam Green gets the wicket and then disappears off out of the attack. He obviously wants to go at Stokes. For whatever reason. That was a full one and Stokes drives and there is no run. Lyon obviously wants to go at Stokes here. Line in and bowls, and Ben Stokes drives down to long off for a single. Brings Harry Brook on strike. Yeah, as I was saying, obviously Australia session, 4 wickets. They'll be overjoyed with that. Brook's pretty settled. Pope is a bright spot in that, but it's just not enough. You know, we are going to lose 4 wickets. We need to be on 150 and be getting on with it. Lyon in and bowls, and it is clipped off the hip by Harry Brook. And they just get 1. So 96-4. I think 115 will be lucky if we can get there at this rate. I assume it's 4:30 a.m. here for lunch. And Stokes clubs that with an off drive down the ground and picks up a single. Just milking Lyon here nicely. For anybody who doesn't watch cricket, the bowler's name is Lyon, and milking is something that the batsmen do. There is not somebody milking a lion on my screen. Yeah, welcome to cricket. Ben Stokes looking pretty comfortable with Lyon. One ball left in this line over. 22nd over. England 97-4. Lyon in. Bowls and Harry Brook clubs him down the ground. And it is going to be a single to end the over. Brook moves to 23 from 39 balls. And Stokes is on 2. England are 98-4. And we are taking a short break. I assume lunch is in about 12 minutes. That would make sense. Maybe we can get through 2 more overs. Thank you very much to everyone who has popped in and said hello and watched a couple of minutes of stream. Really appreciate that. Here we go then. Mitch Stark in to Harry Brook, who skips down the wicket and smashes him over the top of mid-on for 4. Real statement shot that is from Harry Brook. Absolutely clubbed him. 100 up for England. And we might have lost a few more wickets than we want. But, yeah, wow. Absolutely no fear from Harry Brook. No fear. We need these two to build a partnership. But Harry Brook's going to do it in his own way. Could be brilliant. Could be brilliant. Could be bad. Mitch Stark in. Bowls to Brook, who's down the wicket again. And this time it comes off the splice of the bat into the leg side. And they pick up a single. Again, advancing down the wicket from Brook. Didn't quite get hold of this one. You got to think he can't do it every ball because surely Stark will work that out. That was a great shot over mid-on. Really is the best of Harry Brook. I wonder if Stokes is now going to play the role of the glue and stick around whilst Harry Brook attacks at the other end. Let's see. Stark in. Third ball over. And, Stokes in 2 minds. Gets away with it down into the ground. No harm done. Mitch Stark in and bowls. And a big drive from Stokes, but it doesn't go anywhere. England are 103 for 4. 2 balls left in this Mitchell-Stark over. They've played him a little bit better since he's come back. I think, again, it's just nice, clear decision-making from Stokes and Brook. Brook batting eccentrically as he does, but Stokes is, at the moment, showing good signs here. 5th ball of the over. Mitch Stark to Ben Stokes. He's in and bowls. And Ben Stokes clips him through mid-on. He'll pick up a couple at least. Maybe 3, just 2. Travis Head collects it, and it is a couple of runs. Lovely shot from Stokes down the ground. I think that number at the bottom of that graphic is worth noting. The run rate at 4.6 and over is pretty good from England, actually. I think the over rate has been quite slow, which is why England aren't further ahead in terms of runs. But no, I did say 115, 120 was the target when Root got out. Didn't want to lose another wicket, but here we are. The over has ended, and that is lunch. Only 23 overs bowled. An odd time to take lunch. 4:23? When's lunch? 23 doesn't seem like a... 4:20 is lunch? Yeah, 40 minutes, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Sort of makes sense. The Australians do everything weird. Okay, it's lunch on day 1, and England are 105 for 4. Session 1 goes to Australia for sure. We are going to restart the stream, and we are going to try and include our friends over on TikTok and see if we can get a little bit of chat going here. There are other watch-alongs on, but I really appreciate everyone who has popped in to say hello and watch this one. We are going to take a short break over lunch, and then we will be back for the afternoon session. It's been Australia's session. England have fought back. Harry Brook and Pope have fought well. Pope falling just before lunch on day 1. We'll see you again shortly. I'll be back just before the resumption of play, and we will get more